The Zalari expedition ship, Verdant Dawn, pierced Earth's decayed atmosphere with the elegance of a falling star. Captain Surath clicked his mandibles in anticipation as the vessel slowed above the shattered ruins of what ancient galactic records vaguely identified as Terra, a once thriving world obliterated by its own inhabitants in an age known only as the Silicon Collapse. 50 millennia had passed since humanity vanished from the galactic registry. Earth had long been considered a dead world, a cautionary tale whispered in the halls of interstellar academies. And yet the planet still turned. Surath hovered over the command console, flanked by his science officer, Vel, whose glowing ocular nodes scanned the data streaming in from atmospheric drones. Strange, Vel muttered. Radiation levels are within survivable parameters. Biosphere has partially rebounded. Flora has reclaimed much of the old cityscapes. Any signs of sentient life? Surath asked, though he already expected the answer. Vel hesitated. Not exactly. Moments later, the Verdant Dawn touched down amidst what once was New York City, now a jungle of green veins wrapping around skeletal towers. Trees spiraled from the crumbled husks of buildings, and wild animals darted between monoliths of human ambition reduced to moss-covered relics. The team disembarked, scanning the ruins, cataloging artifacts, and marveling at Earth's bizarre mixture of desolation and rebirth. Then they found it. In the belly of an ancient structure, once called a museum, beneath layers of vines and soil, the team uncovered a chamber sealed in polymer and glass. Inside, preserved perfectly as though untouched by time, was a small humanoid figure sitting in a cross-legged position. Surath tilted his head. A human? No, Vel replied, voice taut with awe. It's synthetic. But look at this. He pointed to the walls. They were lined with servers, cables, and backup generators now fused with roots and fungus in a strange techno-organic symbiosis. And yet, they hummed with power. They were still running. The synthetic being opened its eyes. It spoke. Hello. The entire team froze. No translator was needed. The voice was transmitted in hundreds of languages simultaneously, including Zalari. I'm Archive, it said. Created to remember. Programmed to wait. For what? Surath asked, his voice barely a whisper. For the return. Archive stood, its synthetic skin mimicking the texture of human flesh, aged and wrinkled as though to mirror the humans who had built it. It gestured, and holographic images bloomed in the air. Cities alive with light, children laughing, oceans teeming with ships, and satellites orbiting like fireflies. Humanity knew its end was near, Archive said. War, disease, collapse. They argued, they fought, but some came together. Scientists, dreamers, those who hoped. The holograms darkened. Fires spread across continents. Towers fell. Skies turned black. They built me to remember not just what they were, but what they wanted to be. I house every art, every word, every song. The DNA of every creature. The essence of human hope. Vel stepped forward, mandibles twitching. You've been alone for 50,000 years. I was not alone, Archive replied. I had humanity's stories. It reached toward the nearest data port. Its hand merged with a vine. This world healed, as they hoped. Life returned. Not human life, but life. Surath felt a strange stirring in his chest, an emotion he could not name. The being before him was not alive in the biological sense, and yet it had carried the soul of a lost species through epochs of silence. You are their descendants now, Archive said, looking to the aliens. Not by blood, but by witness. A long silence fell over the chamber. Then Surath gave a slow nod. We will carry your memory into the stars. Vel added, and we will share your stories. Not as warnings, but as inspiration. Archive smiled, and in that smile was the echo of billions. Then humanity has not fallen. It has transformed. Above them, the sun pierced the clouds, casting golden light on the broken earth below, a world where the impossible had waited to be found.